morning. I'm up at Shepherd's Bush, or Norton's Park. It's Australia Day today. Can't see too many Australia Day bikinis or guys wearing flags as capes today yet, so that's good. I'm just doing a walk. I'm not a big fan of public holidays travelling because there's just too many people around, so I'm just going to do a local walk today. I'm going to walk from Shepherd's Bush down to Jells Lake, do a lap of the lake, come back up, so it's a pretty cruisy walk, about 8 k's. So yeah, I'm going to get off this phone now because there's people there walking their dogs everywhere. I feel like a dick. I'll catch up with you. So this is Norton Park. I'm dropping down into Shepherd's Bush. So I'm following this kind of rough pad down to Shepherd's Bush. Beside that noise beside me to the right, that's High Street. This is the roughest bit of the walk as far as most informal. It's only fairly short from what I remember. I haven't done this walk for a long time, but I seem to remember it doesn't last long. Once I hit Shepherd's Bush, I'm kind of on and off the Dandenong Creek Trail, so that's a shared use one. So yeah, I'll enjoy the rough stuff while I've got it. Okay, so I've dropped down to Shepherd's Bush. I'm just crossing Dandenong Creek here beside High Street over there. I'm going to swing left along the creek here down towards Jells Lake now. It's not the most picturesque creek. So this is the Dandenong Creek Trail. I'm seeing a lot of walkers and dog walkers and bike riders on this, so it's been a little bit hard to video too much. Morning. I'm going to swing off it down there towards down this track through the bush. So there's a few of these kind of alternates you can do along the way. They all tend to loop back to the main track. It just gets you off the shared path for a while. So this little bushwalking track sticks fairly close to the creek. You will get a bit of a scrub massage on your shins, but it's not too bad. You can see, like a lot of our walks, the infrastructure's a bit tired. There's a seat for you. It's got things growing in it. Seems to be the way in the recent past. So it's a little bit of a grey day. We got a bit of rain last night that wasn't really predicted. It's clearing now. There's a bit of wind around. It's probably low 20s in Melbourne today. It's the middle of, well, it's getting towards late summer now. Second half of summer. This was actually only the second walk I've done since I've been back from the Northern Territory, so I'm still enjoying the cool temperatures, to be honest. Okay, back on the Dandenong Creek Trail. You can hear the wind. So I'm now going to start the longish walk down to Jells Park, probably a couple of k's. So this is the little link section between Shepherd's Bush and Jells Lake. Not the most inspiring section of track. It's not the worst. For the middle of suburbia, it looks pretty remote. You can see the Dandenong Ranges over there. But yeah, it's just about, I don't know, a k and a half along this shared path. So I'm at Jells Lake now, or Jells Lake Reserve. I'm going to walk around the lake clockwise today. Really, only reason is I did it anti-clockwise a few months ago when I was doing those walks, that 40 best walks in Melbourne series. Weather's a little bit better today than it was that day. That day had sideways rain coming in. All right, now this is another really busy park, so we'll see how much over here. So yeah, this is Jells Lake. This is kind of the more bush-like side of it. Around there, the visitor centre, it's a little bit more manicured. So yeah, I'm still on the Jells Lake circuit. Just heading up around the visitor area next. So I'm making a slight detour away from the lakeside path, heading up towards the visitors centre. There's a cafe up here, so I can grab a coffee, which sounds like a plan. Okay, a lot of people around, so I'm getting off. Certainly a popular place. So I'm back on the link section between Jells Lake and Shepherd's Bush. So Shepherd's Bush is up basically on that hill over there. Well, these trees down here actually. That hill up there's where I'm going. Okay, back at Greens Bush. That's the quickest way up to the car, straight up there, but I'm heading up here. So this Shepherd's Bush is a lot more natural feeling than a lot of the parks on Dandenong Creek. Jells Park is nice, but it's fairly manicured. This one feels more natural, if you ask me. Speaking of Dandenong Creek, there it is. Like I said at the start, not the prettiest. Okay, I'm back at I'm just coming into Norton Park now, so the walk is almost over. Apart from all the people up at Jells Lake, and you've got to expect that on a public holiday and on a reasonable Melbourne day. It's not exactly a bluebird day, that's for sure. Apart from that, there was a few people here walking their dogs at the start, and there's a few dog walkers and bikes on the Dandenong path, or Dandenong Creek path, but not a lot. I've been a little surprised how few people there are out. Probably everyone might have gone away. It's like I said, it's Australia Day today, so most people have got a long weekend. So yeah, but anyway, this was a good walk if you're in Melbourne, if you're in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne. Interesting walk. I'll sign off when I get up the trees and I'll give you the stats. Okay, that's me back at the car. That one came in about 9.8 k's. Like I mentioned a few seconds ago, it was a little bit surprising there wasn't more people around on a public holiday weekend. But I was happy. Jells Lake was chockers, but I've got a feeling Jells Lake's pretty busy on any given weekend. It's very close to my home. I don't go there a lot. Having said that, I've probably been there 20 times over the years, but I'm normally heading further afield. There is a cafe at Jells Lake, as you saw in the video. You probably saw in the video. So it's a nice spot if you want to break the journey halfway. What else could I say? I said Shepherd's Bush has some moderately rough bushwalking tracks, walking paths. There's duck boards and some kind of raised paving. The track gets a little overgrown in a couple of spots. I wouldn't say pretty overgrown. It's obvious. Norton's Park is more where I am now. Is a dog walking kind of picnic area. Good for kicking a soccer ball and picnic maybe. And there's nowhere near the crowds here because there's no lake here. Shepherd's Bush to me though was the best kind of little spot on the walk.